Hey everybody, welcome back. So in the last couple of videos I've introduced the John Deere 1025R. You guys all know I do firewood. The main purpose for this tractor is getting in woods, getting in job sites that I cannot get into with that tractor. So the one biggest issue I've seen with this tractor, and there's all kinds of add-ons that you can put on these tractors. It all depends on how much you want to spend. The biggest issue I have found with this thing is there are limited tie-down spots, or spots where you're actually able to pick up logs. So I will go ahead and flip you around and show you what I'm talking about. So there's our bucket. I don't go anywhere without that stuff. As of right now, I have this clamp-on hitch receiver. And when I'm moving the log splitter, moving the conveyor, moving trailers, I've always got to go and find that. Well, what we are doing today is eliminating that. And we do have chain hooks that the previous owner has welded on. I don't like how that's done because that really limits the space of that plate. That's only like 1/8 inch steel, plate steel, that these hooks are welded to. I don't like that. What needs to be done is a plate or something, and actually you can see it here. John Deere has actually put these holes in here because they knew there was an issue, and there's actually a add-on that you can put on here that takes care of those hooks and this hitch receiver. So let me go ahead and put you on the tripod, and this box I've not opened yet. It came kind of shoddy from shipping, but let me mount you on the tripod and I'll show you what we got going. So I have not opened this box yet. This is how it came in shipping, with a big old gaping hole in the cardboard box. It does not help that it's been in the back of my truck for probably, I don't know, last month or so. But this add-on that I got, that little hole ain't gonna hurt it. So here's a bag full of hardware, and here's what we got, guys. Imagine that. So there it is. I was unaware. I knew I was going to have to drill a couple of holes, but I thought these holes here actually lined up, and they don't. But we've got 6 bolts in here, 6 lock nuts, whatnot. So let me find a drill bit and a drill that is fully charged, and we'll get to work. All right, so I finally got this set up. It's not ideal, but it will work. So what a normal person would do, I'm far from normal, is take a center punch and mark the center of that hole, center of that hole, center, and so forth. There's also one here, there, and then they would drill them. Excuse me. So what I've done is I've marked from here to the outside of the bucket, and it's 15 3/4 on each side. I've clamped it down as tight as what it'll go. So let's get some drilling done. I'm only going to drill a couple of holes, get the bolts in, and then I'll remove the clamps and go from there. My battery is almost dead, so we might have a pause in here for a little bit. So anyways, I'm gonna set you on a tripod and start drilling. All right. I should have thought about this before, but it'll just help it cut a little bit better. I mean, it's already cutting really good. Man, that fluid film really stinks. So let me grab one more tool. All right. Now, because I'm fat and lazy and I don't want to bend over, let's pick up that bucket. And that's not good on those motors, guys, so try to limit yourself doing that. Do as I say, not as I do. Is that how it goes? And I forgot to tell you before, don't mind the mess back there. All right. So these are grade 8 bolts. All right. Just swapped over to my 1/2 inch impact. All I'm doing with this right now is because these holes are a little bit tighter for these bolts. You just set them in there. It doesn't mess up the threads or anything like that. And I could have gone to a 1/2 inch drill bit, but I don't like that much play. So this one works out just right. Imagine that we had an extra washer. I think that's funny. They give you a lock washer with a lock nut. Oh, duh. It's because I didn't drill that hole yet. Duh. All right, let me grab a 3/4 inch wrench. Here we are. Sorry, I know that's loud. So as you guys can see, I pretty much run all Milwaukee stuff. Milwaukee 3/8 drive impact. Your skill saw is a Milwaukee M18. Everything I got is M18. Flashlight, whatnot. It's what I got. That's what I run. So now if I decide I need to run a hitch, which I can always run a different drop or raise. Now I can run it just like that. I've got 2 chain hooks and I've got 2 D-rings for when I'm actually transporting this tractor. I can hook my straps right onto here, and with these being grade 8 bolts, this plate is not coming off. If I can find it back on Amazon, that's actually where I bought this. Muds Customs, I think. But I'll put a link to this plate down in the description below. And if you've already got one of these and you've had any issues with this, put it down in the comments section. I want to read about it. So we do take you around it real quick. This is going to be real handy out in the woods. As I said, these are strong, but with this plate on here, it spreads the weight out so much more. I mean, this plate is 22 inches versus, sorry, 3/4 of an inch hook. And I'm not saying those are bad welds or anything, but it doesn't put the load very far out like this plate does. So, as I said in the last couple of videos, this barn's a mess, guys. There's the mower deck. They're the edge tamers. They're not the actual legit edge tamer, but they work awesome. If you've thought about getting a set of those, get them. And here is the 260B backhoe, 12-inch bucket. We do have an attachment for this. We've not put it on yet, but stay tuned for that. So alright guys, why am I doing this video? Number 1, it needs done. Number 2, it's drizzling outside and I don't want to get the log splitter out for an hour's worth of splitting while it's drizzling. It's actually a heavy drizzle. So I figured I had this plate and needed it installed. Today was a good day for it, so we did it. So alright guys, if you have any questions, sorry, give me a second. Here are the tools I've used. Three-quarter-inch wrench, 1/2-inch drill bit, 3/4-inch deep well socket, which you can also use a standard socket. I do run all Blue Point, Snap-on Matco. So back when I first bought my Eastimate, I had a couple of guys giving me a hard time because I didn't buy American. I buy American. So while I'm standing here, let's take a look at another video we got coming up. The Bayonin tandem axle 1,600-pound yard cart. It's got your chainsaw mounts. It's got a tray up here for your gas, oil, whatever you want to put on there. I got my Fiskars X27, I think, splitting axe. I got my perfect stick right there. Earmuffs right there. Log roller right there. So if you're looking for a trailer like that, I highly suggest it. I love this thing. But anyways, back to John Deere. It's like I said in the last video, I can't tell you what size tractor you need. I'm not out there on your property. I don't know. But the reason I bought that is because I got that. If I did not have that, I would not that. I was actually thinking about selling that outright and buying something new. And the closest tractor I could come up with was a John Deere 4066R. It had the lift capacity, but it does not have the height that one does. And while you're doing research, I'm going to tell you a story, guys. When I was doing research on this 1025, I was looking at everybody's videos. A Tale of Three Cabins, Good Works Tractors, Tractor Time with Tim, Tractor Talk with Mike, Ritter Bit Will Do. I was looking at every tractor out there. I was looking at Coyotes, Kubotas, Bobcats, Mahindras, TYMs, because once again, you know I'm a truck driver. I drive the entire US. So the other issue I got is dealer support. What brands do I have around me? I have John Deere, New Holland, I have Bobcat and Coyote, and I do have Kubota. So that eliminates Branson. Mahindra has moved, so they're no longer around us that I know of. And TYM, I don't believe there's one in Indiana. But I've got a John Deere. But I was scrolling through YouTube, just like the rest of you do, back to my story. And there was a title that says, "Don't buy a John Deere 1025R." I thought, why shouldn't I buy one? This ought to be a really good video. I shouldn't even put this on here. What the guy's issue is he underbought, because the tractor was doing the job, but he was spending all summer doing the job. I wanted to leave a nasty comment. I'm not that guy. I don't need, there's enough drama around this world. I'm not going to cause more. I'm sure he's gotten enough slack. I don't understand how some people think. But anyways, it was a video that should not have been put on YouTube. Alright, let's put it like this. He should have titled it a lot differently. Because the way he titled it, he made himself look stupid. He made the tractor look really good and whatnot. But I had a conversation last night. This is going to be 2 or 3 weeks from now. So 2 to 3 weeks ago, I had a conversation with another YouTuber. He was asking what I thought he should get. First of all, I'm not going to tell you that, because if you buy the wrong size tractor to do your job, here's what it is. He was looking for a tractor for the wood yard. Okay, fine. let's say 4 or 5 years down the road, you buy a piece of property, like just use my property for example. I've got 3 acres. It's like 2.8, 2.7, somewhere in there. I'd just say 3 acres to be easy. I gotta get that mowed. I have to maintain that property. So, because you bought a tractor too small, now you gotta go out and you gotta buy something different. So, the gray seat back there, that's my 0-turn. That's my 60D deck for the John Deere. This tractor, between that tractor and that tractor, will take care of everything I need. Oh, don't look at the mess. But my Polaris Sportsman 550, but that's not a tractor. You have to find a tractor that fits you. I can't tell you what that is. I don't know what your needs are. I don't want you coming back at me 5 years from now. Well, you told me to buy this tractor. No, I didn't. I did not hold your hand. I did not take you to the dealership. I did not sign the papers for the loan on that tractor. I didn't tell you to buy that. Go talk to the dealers. See what people's thoughts are. I will advise you. If you tell me what kind of a situation you're in right now and what you're looking for, I will advise you. But that's it. I'm not making you buy anything. I'm not sponsored by John Deere. I'm not sponsored by New Holland. I said New Holland because Ford was bought out by New Holland years and years and years ago. Back before I was even thought of, my dad was a mechanic on those tractors at Allen County Tractor. So if that tells you anything. So anyways, all of us tractor owners will advise you to what you need. We will give you the best opinion on the tractors we own. We cannot advise you on other tractors. We can't do that. The reason I'm bringing this up is I keep on watching GWT, Good Works Tractors. I keep on watching Tractor Time with Tim. People keep on emailing them, what tractor should I buy? I don't know, I don't care. Whatever fits you the best. That's why I'm bringing this up. But don't pay attention to that video that says, don't buy a John Deere 1025R. Okay, why? And he never explained why. He just said, if you want your yard to look like this, don't buy a John Deere 1025R. Once again, he did not buy the proper size tractor. So now he's got to trade in his 1025R for a possible 3 Series is what he really needed. Possible, I think a 4 Series would have been a little too big for him. I think a upper class 3 Series would have been perfect. But do your homework, guys. But anyways, I'm done preaching. I'm not a preacher. I don't preach. I'm a truck driver. I cuss too much to be a preacher. That's not me. Ha 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 ha. So anyways, guys, I'm going to let you be. I will see you on the next video. If you like these kinds of videos, please click that subscribe button, hit that like. And if you're interested or have any questions at all, leave them below in the comment section. Once again, check us out on Facebook at Outdoors with Andy. And once again, I'll see you at the next one. So be safe, be kind, help somebody out this week, and have a wonderful week with your families. Thanks for watching.